Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's day is going great. Like the title, let's speak the tea about the tea. Ow, that hurt. I hope you didn't hear that. Ouch. Cracking up today. Anyway. Okay. Why is it? This is for man or woman. Doesn't matter. Everybody wants love. I mean, hey. It's the greatest thing to have. Then why is it that a lot of people don't have it, or how could I say it? Show it. Now, I'm not speaking about everyone. It's like some, we have millions and millions of people around the world, so we all need to step up. Really about everything. I speak about, everybody has to speak up, what's going on, who's doing what, that they're not supposed to. So, it's like everyone knows, how to bring everyone together to make it better. Deep down, everyone knows. I mean, for a lot of years, I've seen so much. Like, I mean, it's for both men and women, but, on TV, in the news, the movies, it's always that the little boy, sees that their mom is doing everything, taking care of the father, the siblings, whatever. Watching them, cook, clean. But then they also say that, the mom gets, abused, then it starts with the siblings, and there's so many, it shows that, their parents are arguing, and the little boy, gets in the middle, pushes the father. This way they can all, escape whatever. Then, the mom is raising everyone, going to work all alone. Could be that there's no boys or whatever, or a little girl is older and they do the same thing. The thing is, don't you remember, when you were that child, you almost got hurt, stepping in, helping your mom, your other siblings, or, your sister. Like I said, by pushing, could be, the dad, the boyfriend, whatever. Off, like I said, this way you could escape. But then later on, it got to the point where, you're watching your mom or your dad, it depends, raising everyone, going to work. But then when it comes to the teens up to adult, you start being mean to your mom or whoever's taking care of you. Not noticing, that they're doing everything all by themselves, getting the children to school, going to work, making sure that, they're there after school. Then, as you got older, whatever. And then men, will say or the woman, I should say, mostly, were taught that they had to, do all that, only, being only a housewife. Then, while that was going on, and then all of a sudden, you got the ones who were taught women can do anything. That went on for a while. And then you got the women who says that they can do anything a man can do. Some would say better. you know. But like I said, the women also saw that, the dad beaten up, raising everybody alone. Thing is, with all that the women can do better, blah, blah, blah. The thing is, I don't know who started it. That, women can do what men can do. And then, it got where women can be wherever men are. Do that. I want to know, how's all this working out for anyone? Being like that. How is it? Being in all that mindset and stuff like that. It got to the point where, okay, men are lazy, want to live off of the women. They grew up or are with someone who keeps saying it. So men don't want to do because women can do it better than men can. That is that you? Alright, whatever. They can go fuck themselves. Blank themselves. Anyway. So since, they're around, so why should they do anything? You also get women who abuse men also. Because technically, you really didn't hear much about that. Believe me, it was around. You hear about it now. So the thing is, because you didn't hear about it until now, the women, did it because they got away with it. And I'm not knocking anybody down. I'm just bringing to wake is up. Like, does thinking that way make sense? No. The women were taught you had to stay at home, get everything, etc., etc. So now men do it too. I mean, there's a lot more that's being done. And a lot of people don't really realize it. I mean, as I was growing up, there's a lot of words for all of that. Example, Ciao, gold diggers came up, being lazy, you're spoiled, etc., etc. I spoke about it in videos before. I also said that, sometimes one has to stay at home. You could also, fit in there that you can work from home also, to help out, with bills, whatever. Don't get me wrong, staying at home and doing all that, taking care of kids, cleaning, cooking, that is hard work. Believe it or not, a lot of people think that, oh, anybody could do it. Not when you have kids running around, phone calls all day long, stuff like that. Thing is, when you help together in your home, when both of you are, working on your own, and then, the one comes home or whatever, if you work together, it does become a lot easier, to organize, and both can relax, spend a little time together or with the kids, put them to sleep, and then you do whatever. The other thing is, so if you grew up seeing it, hearing all that stuff, seeing all the repeats of anything, doesn't matter. Remember as a child, and some, as an adult, you knew how to, get out of that situation and what not to do. But, with the other stuff that I mentioned, again, some had to stay at home. Some of what they were taught, or some, were genuine and they did everything, for the woman or the man, whatever, gave whatever they wanted. But now, everything got out of hand, out of control, for all the wrong reasons. Everyone lost what love is, how it feels, how to treat anyone and everyone, etc., etc. Where did it, get to the point everyone has, those fears? Everyone thinks everyone is all that way, instead of, healing the root of whatever. A lot thinks that, it's normal, that kind of way of living. Some go from one to another, or a lot at the same time, whatever. That's none of my business, but I'm just saying. Whatever the case may be, it's not normal to live like that, constantly keep repeating, being in fear, having ones, trying to convince people everyone is bad. But again, I also said this in my other video, more that is being said, more you're putting that out there. Instead of speaking up, stopping it, telling people everyone's not that way. You have control of your own mind, of way of thinking, or getting help to make it better. Or just start doing what feels right. Go cheer somebody up. It will make you start to feel better. The more you do it, do something, Like I said, helping each other. Doing what's best for you. Not thinking, what someone does, or who they're dating, whatever. But I said that in my last video. When someone loves somebody, that's not up to others. I mean, unless they know that and proves it, that they're really not a good person, then that's a different story. But the thing is, if you're not ready for love, then the ones who are, let them. No one gives the right to stop somebody to do to love somebody or have love within themselves. And also, why is it the saying is always said, I wish I knew what I know now back then, I would do it different. Or, parents, grandparents, would say, oh, go marry somebody rich. This way it will make it better. Well, either way, how it was said, marrying somebody rich, it may not be better. We all know that. And again, yeah, everyone needs money to pay bills. But money doesn't buy love. So, the question is, everyone always says, what you know now, you would do different then. Okay. Well, both of those things that I said is in the past. That's been already done. So, it's now. So you could do things different. Why is it always, oh, I would have done it different back then? Again, it's always the past. So what's the difference? Okay, you know that what you know now, that you would have done, if you knew it back then, that you would have done it different. So why can't you do it now to make it better? What's the difference? Because it's now and it's for the future. You would have only did it in the past. The thing is, well, you know today, and you did it in the past, would it made a difference? Would it worked? I mean, there's a lot of people saying, oh, she's crazy because us, you know, I'll just say, you know, my brothers and sisters, we, you know, get messages from Spirit. And we all know back then, you know, almost everyone held secrets. Could you imagine if we did what we do now back then? They probably would have, you know, built more Looney Tunes or buildings to put everybody away than they would have built houses or whatever. So, whatever you know that you can make it better, bring everyone together in peace, start doing it now. Instead of, you know, worrying about what was already done. Don't continue what happened that, you know, wasn't good. And having our children living in the past. Because to me, you know, by seeing it generation after generation, you know, it's like everyone is living in the past. They keep bringing crap up that's been already solved or, you know, that was already done. Bring forth the good and continue to make it better. We are, you know, the future. To start making, you know, it better. Not only for ourselves, and our children. They will be their future and their children's future, and etc., etc. So why can't we, you know, This is why I keep saying we need to, start speaking up. Don't let, people get away with crap anymore. We all know what's right and what's wrong. Everybody, not everybody, but people always say, oh, I don't have anybody to love. I don't have, I don't, have this. I don't have that. Technically, people, I guess without everybody realizing it, it's like everybody's taking advantage of everybody. Like you're going out and all that, and then it's like you're bullying or whatever, making fun of that person, because everyone's friends and whoever was like, oh, well, okay, go pretend that you're going to go, want to have a date with them or whatever. Why is it that everybody has to be afraid of, have the fear, can't trust anybody? Now, the thing is, don't try to mess it up for the ones that do want to settle down or, make things better. If you don't, well, at that moment, then stay out of their way. And then when you see, one starting to, be happier, don't take revenge. Don't get jealous or whatever. Learn from it and figure out, okay, how can I do something like that? Instead of being miserable and trying to get company to be like that. I've been around those people too. And truthfully, this is another reason why I stay quiet. Because, I grew up with naggers. I grew up with, you name it, I was around them. More people gossip about people with lies. It's only going back to you. Because, again, you forget. Spirit and God sees everything. They know who's good. They know who, will, finally, I don't know, get that little light bulb or whatever and start to turn themselves around and start trying to do better, blah, 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 And they also know who will continue and continue and continue. They know all that. A lot of people forget. Because, again, I don't know when all this started. I only paid attention to, like what I was supposed to. That, trying to stop people of, there's no God, there's no Jesus. Oh, you need to be, I don't know, whatever. Doesn't matter what you name your religion, or I just say that because I can't think of all of it. There's a lot of religion out there, or Christians, or whatever. You get what I mean. As long as you are of the light, and there's so many names for God, whatever. Okay. No one has the right telling somebody, especially if it's their culture, that they can't be that. Okay, who died and left you, boss? No one. Why is it that, people try to have people do it their way because, it's better? Instead of how it makes a person feel, of how the only way that they know how to do it. And if you are all doing the same thing, why just start drama or an argument when, everything gets done and it's a right way? Who gives a blank how a person does something if it gets done the right way, or how it should be? Why is it that everything has to be a debate? Why is it everything has to be an argument? Why is it that, be nitpicking or whatever? Again, no one is better than anyone. No one's perfect. We are all unique in how we do stuff. So why is it that, some, think that they have the right to pick on ones that aren't like them? Okay. Well, you don't need to hang with them or whatever. I mean, you could be polite and nice and actually mean it. You could say, oh, hi, or hello, whatever. It's not hard. But no, you know, it's like person that you don't like, you have to, like, say you're in a cafeteria or something like that. You have to knock their food or their tray or whatever onto the ground or whatever. Or thinking that, oh, someone tells you, oh, they're trying to get your man. And speaking of that, I'm not going to mention, but, my sister of my sister, yeah, my brother and sister, my family, said, and which is true, because I was thinking that too when I was listening in, messages, what to bring up, and I started doing the video, but then I had to stop, stuff like that. But I heard it, but then again, my phone froze, so I have to go find it again where I saw it, heard it, I mean. But anyway, thing is, with some of the groups, how it started, in my case, among other things, that I broke someone up, whatever, that we're seeing each other, etc., etc. Well, first of all, I don't know any of you. I saw that person years ago when they first started. But we never met. Thing is, the person that, I said, I agree. Now, I keep saying, oh yeah, that's right. I had confirmation more got caught. So the thing is, and I know for a fact they got caught. The ones that, well, soon or maybe soon, I don't know when. The ones that didn't get caught and getting new ones in, don't believe it. Well, the way how it started, in a way that I want this person, well, how they put it, and I always said, Spirit and God is going to show you how I could be. Well, how they put it, You want to be petty? You want to play games? Well, Spirit loves playing games, but not the way you think. I like to play games too. Depends. I could play not how you think, or I could play sweet in the right way. But I could be petty to show you. You're telling people that I'm going with him or whatever? Okay, I'm going with him. I don't need the fake pages saying that you're that person. If we wanted to speak or whatever, we don't need fake pages. And we wouldn't, do it that way. And it's none of your business anyway. But, okay, yeah. I'll take them then. So, who's lying now? You're convincing everybody that we're together, or if you think. Okay. I could say, yeah, we are. Or I could say, why don't you, give me some of that gossip, the lies, and tell me, how are we together? What are we doing? Because I like to know. Are we having fun? Are we doing what you're doing? Living how, you took everything. So, what did you do? I want to do, if you're saying that we're together, that person and me are together, what are we doing? We having fun? Since you're worried about it. So what are we doing? What is the lies that you're saying that we're doing? Because I want to get in on it. Since I don't know you. So since you like telling people that you don't know, because they don't know me, so since people don't want to speak up and find out what the truth is, ask the person that they're talking about. Why don't you just tell me? This way I'll know, and I can try to visualize it, This way I'll say, oh wow, we are having fun. Huh. You know, I like to have some fun too. So you tell me what we're doing. Everything that you know, everyone that everyone's trying to convince that I'm doing all this stuff. You know, telling people that I'm doing the magic. Honey, if I lit a candle, I don't like candles. I get somebody to light it, you know, this way, whatever that kind of candle is. I don't know, it has fragrant, like, I don't know, it smells good or something like that. And I let it burn for like maybe, I don't even, not even a minute or whatever. I blow it out. But if I go to do it, every time I always burn myself. I don't like candles. I'll do it, but you know, one time I didn't even realize I forgot. I mean, I didn't think I was that close. I went to pick it up. Well, all whatever that stuff that melt, the wax spilt all over my hand. So, how am I doing magic? No, it's all of what's getting returned back to whoever's doing it. That's what's happening. Remember, the truth will always come out. And I don't even have to say anything. But again, you have to worry also if I'm quiet. See, you all know me. No one knows me. Well, except for God, but you will never figure me out. And once you think you know me, nope. That's how quick I change it. I change automatically. So, you tell me, you know, since you like talking about me, I like to know me, you know. Like, really? And, you know, I like to know what me and this person are doing since you're telling everybody. Why is it that, you're telling everybody except the person that you're talking about? But that's okay. Now, if it was true that we are together, what I would see and, my vision would be way different than what you would have and the lies that you are saying. So, when you tell lies, you need to be careful. Now, don't get me wrong. Never mind. I won't say. I can't tell you about anyway, it's none of your business who I'm with or speak to, etc., etc. I don't get into anyone's business, so I didn't give permission to get into mine. I'm tired of my phone getting hot, and I already said why in my other videos, and I'm going to continue. I didn't give permission. I didn't give permission to, listening to my conversations, because every single time I hang up, what happens? I get a call with, what I was speaking about. It's interesting. And for the ones that are left, So did you feel anything? I lost count. I'm not counting anymore. Because, you did try. Well, at least I'm having fun. This is amusing. I like to do some fun things too. Or see fun things. And this is all amusing. And the entities, I'm about to, I figured, well, we are buds, you know. I'll have a little, dance with them. I haven't danced in a while, and I said that I won't dance again. You know. I forget what after that. But anyway, I probably will dance. I don't know. So, tell me, how does all this make sense? Because really, I'm tired of seeing repeats after repeat after repeat. Everyone's jealous, whatever. Okay, I know it hurts. If you think someone's cheating, you can't prove it, but you're going by what people say. It's like, it's out there and it's been said. You always check it out. Why is it that all of a sudden someone comes up and said, did you know that they're cheating? Yeah. They're trying to take your man or your woman away from you. Yeah, I saw them. Now, with me, right there, I would think, I better go check it out. Because most of the time, the person who tells you is the one that's trying to, make up things to have an argument. This way they can have them. Now, I know people seen it done, but never said anything. Now, the thing is, if a person's that, I don't know, easy to, be taken away, then that person's not for you. When people are supposed to be in love and be together, doesn't matter who tries to come up, wants to take, it shouldn't mean crap. You push the person away. Like, leave me alone. Technically, it should be a crime. I don't know if it is or not. Why would you go up to somebody knowing that a person is seeing somebody just to take them away? Because it's fun. And you want to prove that, oh wow, I can take them away. Okay. Then the person's not for you, and the person who took them away or whatever, they can have them. and have all the problems that, they can, be with it. So why should I get pissed off or take revenge or whatever? Okay, they weren't meant. I move on. Why would you stay with somebody that doesn't really, So, again, I don't know. Better think about it. Start asking, God, universe, Blessed Mother, your angels, your ancestors for the guidance. Start doing things the good way. And eventually, the ones that, try to make conflict, whatever, they might join. But till then, those ones, can stick together. And think that God is going to let you continue to get away with trying to ruin it for innocent ones. People better stop putting and involving innocent people. All the magic and crap that's getting returned back to all of you, or whoever's doing it. You're only hurting your family. Which, again, I broke the chains for my family. And when all of us say, ancestral debt, ancestral chains, blah, 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 for the family, that means our family that we have, around us and around the world. Because, a lot of people have families in another country or whatever. So it's not like just the immediate family, the whole family, when everything's broken, to make it better. And then when people, in the family get pissed and start doing crap, then their immediate family or whoever that's around them, their bloodline gets, ruined. Not the whole family. Well, it depends. I don't know what God's going to do. But there's too many innocent ones who passed away way too early because of all that. But again, you didn't see that. You know all about, supposed to know all about all that stuff, And you didn't know that. Okay. You shouldn't do something that you don't know about. Even though that I know about it, I will never do it. What? To get all the karma? Open up all these, you know. I mean, I know how to close it. I know how to, protect myself. This way nothing comes through except for the person, whoever wants to come and give me a message. I know how to do that. But I don't play with it. To bring what you brought through. This is why I'm saying all the ones that you brought through, well, they're getting returned back to whoever's doing it. But the thing is, like I said, why do you think everything is being so, brought to chaos? And everybody's acting the way they are. Because of dumb crap that they thought by, watching movies and all that things are easy. Well, like I said in my other video, it's time. I think it's the video long overdue. To make it better, you need to pay attention and put aside, all this BS, the arguments, grudges, keeping the past in our now. And, having our children living as the past instead of the now. They're being, all they're saying, it, is learning how to be bullies. They know about weapons, and from the time they're in kindergarten. They know, etc., etc. I mean, a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old brought, laced candy in kindergarten. I mean, really? But you'll get what I mean. I hope this helps, but it will make you think about it. That I know, but, So, again, Let's start now. If we could do it back then to make a difference, what we know now, well, let's not worry about what we could have done. We didn't. So let's start now, since it is now. Instead of doing it, trying to get back to the past, because it's not going to get you anywhere. Bring it now. Start now. And let's start making it better. And get it around the world. Make it a chain. There. That's a better chain. Do a chain. Effect or domino effect. To spread love and, peace around the world. I'm starting to see it. I come across a lot of videos, and I am so proud of all of you. I love seeing them. And everyone in spirit is so proud of you. So, let's go make the difference. Anyway, sending lots of love and peace around the world to all of you. I have a lot to do. And because I said that, I guess, I'm going to have fun dancing with whatever you're going to send. Oh, well. Say la vie. Yeah, and I know what you tried to do while you thought I was sleeping. I mean, I did doze off a little bit. But, yeah, I know what you were trying to do. I didn't go anywhere. I'm still alive. So, I would be careful sending to do that to me. Or sending of any way to do that to me. Because it's coming back to you and whoever's with you involved. And you will be stopped in your in your tracks. Yeah. In your tracks if you attempt to come towards any of us. Well, at least I would get to do what I'm going to do once everyone's caught. Yeah. I'll let it be a surprise. You don't know what I'm going to do. You don't know what, Spirit's going to do afterwards. I really don't care. So, anyway. Go have fun today. Go make a difference. Because it's now. And Well, it's now and it's today. And then tomorrow, you could do something different or, continue doing something, whatever. The next project or whatever. Let's get everyone out of the past and do now. So, and I'm being told, yes, I just repeat it. That was done on purpose. Because every time, never mind, I'm not going to explain. Never mind. Ciao.